Welcome to the show, everybody. It's your girl, Millie Mills. Another great edition of Bring It in the House. Now, this is the podcast show where we spotlight entertainers. Well, let's back up. Musicians first, entertainers, artists, and leaders. Get your meal. And we have a great meal indeed this week. From the M Town, he is. I mean, I'm so honored because I remember when he was young, and he's still young, but he was like out of high school, just doing his thing. He's an actor now, but he started out rapping, writing music. He's a comedian, entrepreneur, all of that and more. Michael James, aka Miscellaneous.
Yeah, for me. Yeah, for me. Yeah, for you, Millie.
Yay, yay, yay
Thank
for
you for
you,
having me on the
man.
show.
Wow, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for taking time out to speak with us. We
Yes.
are aware of how busy you are. You're so busy these days, especially, from the M town to the A town.
Yeah.
And it all started with you in Memphis. Okay, so
Yes.
Memphis 10.
Mm.
And when you were in school, like grade school and all like that, did you know then that you were going to be this
Mm.
I'm not going to say overnight sensation because you have put the work in, but did you know this was your calling? I'll say that.
I was always involved in something in school. Comedy was something I started as a young cat. I didn't think I'd be doing comedy right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had moved with my grandmother
Uh-huh.
at the time, and I was just getting to know that side of the family. So, you know how kids can be mean as hell. So my cousins was mean, they were mean to me and stuff. So, grandma had cable, and I ended up watching Eddie Murphy Raw and memorized the entire show. And when they came back, I mimicked what Eddie Murphy did, and
Mhm.
my auntie overheard me doing all that cussing and stuff. And I went to her house like the next day or so, and she was like, "I'm gonna let you know something. Ain't gonna be no cussing in my house, but I'm gonna let you know something, boy. You funny as hell." I was like, "Okay." That was the spark right there. So then came the Michael Jackson trying to do the moonwalk, MC Hammer and stuff of that nature. So I always knew I was gonna be doing something. I couldn't be still. To this day, I still can't be still.
Yes, yes, yes. I see some of your clips on the Facebook. I mean, you are really funny, man. You're
Thank
funny.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What high school did you attend?
Overton. Overton
Overton
High School. Yeah, my grandma was not going for me to go to any other school. I supposed to went to Hillcrest, and
Hillcrest.
I had just graduated from Lanier Junior High.
Mm-hmm.
I supposed to went with my peers, and she was like, "You barely made it out of there with them hard-headed boys. So you going where your cousins is going." It was upscale type school, and I was mad as hell that I went. But the older I got, though, that school really helped me out with a lot. But I took drama, I took broadcasting.
Yeah, I was about to
Uh,
say that's kind of like a
yeah,
performing arts school, isn't it?
it is. And
Yeah,
with those extracurricular activities, it helped me later on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Especially with broadcasting. I'm an
yeah,
editing. I love editing. I want to make sure my camera on point.
yeah.
My topics and writing and things of that nature, and taking drama. It all worked out. So
It
thank
all
God
worked.
for my grandmother for sending me to Overton High School.
Yes, she set you up for
Yes,
success.
yes,
Isn't that amazing?
yes, it is.
Did you do any like talent shows or anything like that in school?
And I did talent shows when I was young. My auntie, rest her soul, Aunt Joanne, put me in my first talent show at Lanier. I was like 7 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a talent show at Lanier Junior High, and it was all these older kids. And I did Michael Jackson. I won first place, and
I'm
yeah,
not surprised. I'm not
and
surprised.
like 13 or 14 though, I didn't do school talent shows. I snuck into Prentice on the Hill, if anybody remember. Prentice on the Hill back in Memphis.
On the hill.
And near 13 or 14, I didn't supposed to be in the nightclub, but they had a talent show, and I did Genuine Pony Joint. And
Yeah.
I won first place over all those adults. So they
Wow.
kept bringing me back, and my grandmother and grandfather came, my aunt came, my uncles came, my cousins came to support, and all these older women were putting money in my pants while I was doing my Genuine sliding. You know, So because I was destined to be a star. So
that's just who you are. You just destined to be. Yeah, and you dance. Yeah, you're a great dancer too. You're all of that.
Yeah, really. I didn't. You know what? I didn't know I was still a good dancer. When I did the Fiji video, my wife, she helped me come up with the steps for that Fiji video. Yeah,
and the rest is history.
Yeah. I hope I embarrassed her, but people's like, now I know I did good since you telling me I still got some moves. So
man. I mean, you're the it thing. You got it. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, that's why I'm so proud. After all these years, we've reconnected because it all started at Hot 107 in Memphis when I was a midday personality, and you've always been a go-getter. You reached out and you called. You were trying to find a manager, I believe, at the time.
Yes.
And at first I was like, I don't know any managers off the top of my head. Get back with me in a week or so, and maybe I have an answer for you. But when you call back, I still didn't really have an answer. So I just tried to help as much as I can. Next thing I know, I wrote an article and sent it to the Memphis Commercial Appeal.
Yes, the Memphis Commercial Appeal and the Memphis Flyer.
Yeah, the Memphis Flyer.
That was the first time I was ever in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And, I wasn't accepting no for an answer, Mil.
I know, right?
I had a song. It was called Adversaries.
Adversaries,
yes. And if I'm not mistaken, I think John Wilhite produced that. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure.
I forgot about him. John.
Yeah, John Wilhite, man. Shouts out to John. And it was an unmixed, unmastered song, but 107. But what was the program director name at the time?
Kagel. Last name
Kalen.
Lee Kalen.
Okay. Something
Lee Kagel. That's it. Lee
Kagel. Lee Kagel. And he overheard the song. You was playing it, and you got my song on that radio, and it was on from there.
It just took off, and I think I was with you about 6 months, and next thing I know, all these managers wanted to grab you, and I couldn't hold you. I wanted you to go further, so I was like, "Hey, man,
you let me go."
Yeah,
but it didn't pop off right then and there, though. You know what I mean? It took a little bit more. It took some longer years, but the people that did grab me ended up having me rub elbows with a lot of people that I needed at the time. So everything worked out. It was all a blessing. I had to reach back out to you once I completed my first TV series here, and I was like, you know what? It was one person that believed in me, like who took that chance on me, and I called Care Bear.
Yeah,
I called Care Bear, DJ Care Bear.
Care Bear, man, he is so awesome.
Yes, I love Care Bear, and I told Care Bear, I said, please, brother, if you guys any contact with her, can you give me her number or anything? He's like, man, go on Facebook, and now we're here.
And now we're here. Yeah. And I've been, believe it or not, I've been kind of like, okay, I know I'm going to see Miscellaneous Surf here. I've been hearing little things because once I talked to you when I was in Atlanta, that's when you were on the air at Hot 107.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And I was like, look how we come full circle.
Yeah,
I used to be there. Now you're there. It's amazing.
All this I know we got so much to talk about.
Yes.
But the universe has a way of showing you things. Yes. And I can't wait till we get into more conversation. But yes, that's one of the things that was ironic, because like I was up here begging to have someone manage and play my music in 107 when I first started out. You know what I mean? I was hanging up posters for Pepper and I think it was it's not Murder Dog. It was Street Masters magazine. Mm-hmm. And I ended up being a DJ at Hot 107. So,
wow. Isn't that amazing?
It's crazy.
When I talked to you and you were telling me you're on Hot 107, I was like, oh my gosh. So, I was like, okay, we lost contact for a minute. I said, when I hear about him again, and you might think I'm lying, but I said, when I hear of him again, he's going to be on TV. And that's where you are.
Yes.
I kid you not.
God is good.
He is so good, because I didn't hear from you after, I think that was like 2014 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then, time, we get busy and time passes, and next thing I know, it come to pass. You're on we're going to talk about that. Before we get into that though, I want to mention, what song really put you on the map? Was it the rendition that would you say the one you did of Tupac's Brenda's Got a Baby? Do you think that's the one that really kicked off your rapping career?
No. The song that kicked off my rap career was the Memphis Walk.
The Memphis Walk was the one?
Yeah, 2007, Memphis Walk, and that went like nationwide. But I had got in some trouble. I didn't get to enjoy the fruits of my marriage at that time too long. You know what I'm saying? I ended up catching a charge or whatever. But after that, though, I still was able to, I got out of jail, I took probation, and sneaking out of town doing shows. And the only people that came and grabbed me was DJ Paul, Parteen and Lil White. Shouts out to Parteen and Lil White.
All right.
And they ended up signing me with Hypnotized Minds and White Music. And yeah, so I had to, take my hands off to Lil Wife and Parteen for taking a chance in me, and DJ Paul too. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And I ended up working with the greats like Juicy J and
Juicy J.
And the whole team. So still to this day, I got a great relationship with them. So Memphis Walk was the first single that popped my rest of my career off. And Brenda Baby, for me redoing the Tupac joint, let me tell you, that song actually was the song I had already had, but it recircled. And it was a page from the UK ended up taking my video and put it on their page just last month. And a week went by and it had over like 25 to 30,000 views in a week. And it was in the UK overseas. So yeah, I can say Brenda's Baby was the first song to resurface and do numbers. So
and do real numbers. Let's take a look at that video. Let's let everybody see. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Hey, you remember that Pac song, Brittany Got A Baby? You remember this shit, right? After all these years, like, no one spoke on whatever happened to Brittany Baby. Yeah. The past that brings so much pain. It's strange how today we still facing the same things. Some things that never change. Prostitute found slain, baby all in the trash. Brenda was a name, she got a baby when she died and left alone. The story of majority of black girls in broken homes. That's not our problem, that's up to Brenda's family. But let me show you how this still affects a whole community. She never knew a mom, just foster houses and foster parents. Getting dibs on the check, you know the price of carrying. Church going family, but a house full of sin. Discussing rules of school soon as they moved in. They got a child of their own around the same age, with lust in his eyes, and she think the same thing. Creeping in the room with a late sex, she about to discover sex, so we'll see what happens next. Brenda Baby, they grown up. Damn.
She's got her head on her shoulder, but she still got her mama way.
Brenda Baby, they grown up.
Fell in love with a boy, just like her mama, she's a runaway.
Brenda Baby, they grown up.
Making money dancing on the pole, but she's praying for another way.
Brenda Baby, they grown up.
She got her head on her shoulder, but she still got her mama way.
Brenda feeling dirt and disgusting and living life it ain't nothing. The brother was always lusting, the father was trying to touch her. Can't discuss it with her mother cause she can barely be trusted. Cause she always waking up to them constant fighting and fussing. Now she sneaking at the house like a runaway. Creeping to the streets, gone for a couple days. Connected with bad bunches, drinking liquor and popping pill. Drug addiction cause she said she love how it make her feel. Popping up at the party, somebody just gave her molly. Some cat telling how she can make some dollars off with a body. Now look Brenda under influence and young and naive. So everything that he telling her she believes and agrees. She went from taking off clothes to shaking ass on the pole. From taking tips from the tricks and becoming a hoe. Everything a mess, she having some sex. He sit back and collect, so we see what happens next.
Brenda Baby, they grown up. She's got her head on her shoulder, but she still got her mama way.
Brenda Baby, they grown up.
Fell in love with a boy, just like her mama, she's a runaway.
Brenda Baby, they grown up.
Making money dancing on the pole, but she's praying for another way.
Brenda Baby, they grown up.
She got her head on her shoulder, but she still got her mama way.
Living in the crooked nation in the cold world. This is a story in the life of young black girls. Living in dysfunctional homes in different states. Cold hearted, never received love from a familiar face. Now the only one she thought she loved called a drug eviction. Now Brenda tricked down in the streets with a drug addiction. Getting kicked up out of place cause her pimp behind bars. Now she plotting to escape. She don't sip none of his calls. Started hoeing on her own but end up raped and robbed. With a body full of bruises in the face, full of scars. In the ball of confusion, she can't figure it out. Calling the foster parents trying to get back in the house. Now remember But Brenda wasn't always a fool, cause between stripping and tricks, she still finished school. Went home to find a letter for acceptance, but got a phone call, said she positive and pregnant. Damn. Brenda baby, they grown up.
She got her head on her shoulder, but she still got her mama with.
Brenda baby, they grown up.
Fell in love with a boy, just like a mama, she done run away.
Brenda baby, they grown up.
Making money dancing all on the floor, but she playing for another way.
Brenda baby, they grown up.
She got her head on her shoulder, but she still got her mama with.
Brenda baby, they grown up. Yeah. Brenda baby, they grown up. Grown up.
Man, that was really good.
Thank
You
so
saw
much.
me bobbing, didn't you?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome. I enjoyed it.
Thank
I
you.
see
Thank you.
why you get so many views on that. I can see that.
Yeah, it's before its time, and its time is actually because
It is.
when Pac did the Brittany Got A Baby, that was what, 93, 92, and
Yeah.
it's 2022, and we still got Brittanys running around.
Yeah.
And it was a story. I was like, the mom passed away, but she left the baby in the garbage, and the baby survived. So if that baby was born around 92, 93, it's only right to discuss of what she went through currently in times that we see today. So
that's one thing too I want to add. You've always been an advocate, when it comes to things like that. Yeah. So I much love you always been that way. I love that about you.
Thank
a lot
you.
of people are chiming in. Let's see some of the comments.
Yeah.
Somebody they can't see their names. Renee, she's chiming in. Jackie McKinney.
That's my mama. Hey,
Okay.
Mama.
Hey,
Hey,
Leland.
Mama. Leland, that's my cousin. Steve, that's my cousin.
Steve,
The
yeah.
family in here. My family in this joint.
Your
So shout out
family
to
in here.
you.
Wanda Faye,
Yes.
Gino. Yeah. Yeah, you got love. Yep. Let's see. Somebody say you're funny as you know what? Let's see. Hi from Branson. Oh, that's Renee. That's my classmate. She tunes in faithfully every week. Thank you,
That's what's
Renee.
up. That's support. Keep Renee around.
Yes.
Keep
That's so
Renee around.
sweet.
That's love.
So much love, man. And of course, your career has taken you to different heights. You recently landed a role in BET, well, should we say Tyler Perry's TV series on BET?
No, that's not Tyler Perry's joint. It's I forget who's the director of that, but it's not Tyler Perry. But it's the remake for the First Wives Club. The first one was Sally Fields, and so it's a BET original series, and it got Jill Scott, Deborah Cox, and you know what I mean. So
yeah,
a lot of real great actors and actors in it, man. So yeah, they go Miss Jill,
that's Jill,
Miss Scott. Miss
And
Deborah Cox. And Deborah Cox still looks, let me tell you something. When I first got on set, and this was like my first day on set, right? So in here with Deborah Cox, I'm not knowing this was Deborah Cox.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I've had a crush on this lady.
Yeah.
Since I was like a teenager. I used to have a poster on my wall in my room. And I was looking, I'm like, man, this lady look familiar as hell. Because she lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And one of the people on the set was like, "That's Deborah Cox." I'm like, "There ain't no Deborah Cox." Oh my God! I listen. She was getting her makeup done. It's called Last Looks, and that's when they do their makeup, whatever. I said, "Man, I don't mean to bother you, but I had to let you know I've been a fan of yours since I was a little boy. I've had a crush on you. You still look beautiful." And she was like, "Oh, thank you. What's your name?" I said, "Michael." So on the series, I play Jill Scott's assistant. Okay, so I'm in the office for like 5 episodes, and I have to be fly as hell all the time on the show. So I had all these suits that I bought myself. I didn't let wardrobe dress me. I dressed myself, and they'll either say, "Where's Dimples at?" or "Where's the fly guy with the suits?" And they be talking about me. So I ended up catching the nickname on the show. So that was a real good thing. So. I even had my AT speak to Miss Deborah Cox one time. So it's a good thing, man. It was a great
amazing.
Shouts out to all the crew members. It comes out July, so get ready for that third season, First Wives Club. And
That is so good. Yeah. We are so happy for you. You got so much going on right now. I mean, this is your season. We're gonna flash these. Look at here, what you got going on in Memphis.
Yes.
This is you have your own podcast show?
No, I got a late night comedy show I'm doing. This right here is called Exhale Let's Talk Podcast. And they have their first annual award show, and it's a social media award show. And I got nominated for Internet Hustler of the Year, Song of the Year, Video of the Year, and it's my first nomination for Comedian of the Year. So
wow.
Yeah, my first nomination, and I've only been doing comedy for about a year now, you know what I'm saying? But I've only been doing stand-up for like a few months.
And you got all of that going. So let's put that on the screen because everybody need to see that. Yeah, so you got Song of the Year, you got what? First of all, Comedian of the Year.
Yes.
Internet Hustle of the Year.
Yes.
Song of the Year. Okay, now that's another. We need to hear that before we go if we have time. Okay. You got Song of the Year follow up and Video of the Year, man.
Yeah.
That they say this is your season for grace and favor.
Yes, ma'am. The planets are lining up. This show right here is on May 1st with my boy Rich Bando. So shouts out to Rich Bando. There's going to be a lot of other artists out there. It's going to be at Platinum, platform, 901 platform 901.
In Memphis. Okay.
In Memphis. So get ready for that. That's May 1st. And also performing May 30th. No, April 30th with Lil White. And this right here, shout out to lovely Lisa. This is her first annual award show, and she's nominated. I was nominated for Male Independent Rap Artist of the Year. So.
And that's coming up April 23rd.
Yeah, I won't be in town for that one. I wish I was, but
and that's gonna be in Memphis. You won't be able to get. You won't be able to attend that one. But look, congratulations for this, man.
Yeah, it took so long to get that award because we went to the award show. I was nominated, and I was nominated also with Too Deep and Freaky Set from Stockholders, and we all three was nominated. And when I got there, it was like all three of y'all won. I was like, all three of us won. I'm like, okay. And they didn't even have the awards. They didn't have the awards for us. I was highly mad. I was highly pissed. You know, they end up mailing me my award. They end up mailing everybody their award. So shout out to Sean Rumby for that, man. For that. And thank you to everybody who voted as well, too.
Yes, that is a wonderful award to receive. All your fruit, the seeds you planted, the fruits of your labor, is coming in. It's coming in. That is so amazing. And we got we got that song there. We want everybody to check out. And this is the song that won him the Song of the Year award and video.
Song of the Year and Video of the Year. Yeah. Follow the drip. Check it out.
Follow the drip.
Ain't no way the police can't find. I mean, all they gotta do is just follow the drip, follow the drip, follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Tell a pussy nigga pipe down. Got 100 on me right now. They don't like it when you iced out. Nigga hating on my lifestyle. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Tell them pussy nigga I'm next up. They don't like it when you flexed up. Mustard ass nigga catch up. I got a grip, I ain't letting up. Hey, one sauce on my steak. I got a full supper sitting on my plate. Got a drink, so I'm about to pour 8. Got a call from the plug, so I'm straight. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in this bitch. I'm with the shit, I be so lit. I might get lost with your bitch. When you sauced up like this, they can't stand it. Damage on me came from a whole nother planet. Nigga better fall back like a panoramic. Press the gas, do the dash, now watch the whip vanish. All this sauce came from a nigga staking in. Took a few losses, even lost a couple friends. Niggas in my business asking where I really been. Hustling, grinding, getting it in. Now follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Tell a pussy nigga pipe down. Got 100 on me right now. They don't like it when you iced out. Nigga hating on my lifestyle. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. I done made myself a boss. Bitch, I'm dripping in this sauce. Ooh, bag up, I'm taking off. Ooh, got it all off the sauce. Ooh, hit your bitch from the back end. Tryna knock a bitch back in. Hit the blocker to the pack in. Gotta call and set a sack in. Follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Ooh, go catch your grip. Come bring this shit. I'm getting out with the kicks. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Had to hustle, try to make a way. I remember started with an 8. Had to go and scrape it off the plate. Only real hustlers can relate. Ooh, ooh. All this sauce came from a nigga stacking in. Took a few losses, even lost a couple friends. Niggas in my business asking where I really been. Hustling, grinding, getting it in. Now follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Tell a pussy nigga pipe down. Got 100 on me right now. They don't like it when you iced out. Nigga hating on my lifestyle. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch. Follow the drip, follow the drip. It's too much sauce in it, bitch.
We see you, Mike. We see you, man.
Hey, yo, shouts out to my boy Rock Diesel, my film guy, man. Listen, Rock hasn't let me down. Rock, I got to say this about Rock. Rock is a breath of fresh air to me, man. Like, Rock really put me back where I needed to be visually. And we ended up doing a late night comedy show. It's a TV joint, and it's the skits we put together. Like, dude is an incredible cameraman, and he's great at what he do. He has that eye. He doesn't mind listening to my ideas. And Rock Diesel, if you're watching, brother, I know you're watching, man. You the truth, brother. Thank you.
Yes. Time is almost out, man. I've had so much fun with you.
Yes.
I hate for it to end. You know, you can always come back. You know, you can do it. I want to say also, you know, I became a grandma, so I want to flash my granddaughter there.
Look at you, big.
Yeah, that's baby Maya Aloy Maldonado. Yeah,
that's what's up.
I was gonna bring her in here, but she fell asleep. But I wanted to give a little shout out to her.
I'm gonna need that little sleep.
Yes, you gotta have her beauty sleep.
Yeah.
But Mike, anything else before we go? I know you talked real quick on that part you wrote. You landed a part today. Disney, Fox Disney. Can you tell a little bit about
that?
Yes,
FX Disney is the show. Is a movie coming out, class of 09. I just landed a role for that for FBI agent. I also landed a role for the Marvin Sapp movie. Never Would Have Made It, where I played a coach. Yeah, it's on my page as well. And Heels season 2 on Stars. I'm on Heels season 2 with these wrestlers. So this is a great series that's out right now. So
man, you are doing your thing, man. You're doing it. And did we mention this right here?
Trip. I forgot. Civil War Road Trip is coming out on A24. I play a refugee on that, and the cat is a part of a militia group. So you're ready for
right.
And the play, yes.
Stage play,
Yeah,
Betrayal.
stage play is my first lead role for a stage play called Betrayal, written by Tariq Combs. Shout out to Tariq Combs. And I got a great cast members for that, man. So shout out to everybody that's a part of that. Make sure y'all come out and support if you're in Atlanta. And if you're in Memphis, make sure you come out, just take a little drive, come out and support, man. It's great, great.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from Michael James, aka Miscellaneous. Follow him anywhere on social media, Facebook, Twitter,
Yes.
Instagram. This man is going places. He's already going places. He's going even further. We thank you for taking time to talk with us.
Thank you so much.
We love you. We'll see you
Love
next
you.
time. All right. God is with us.